We are Cory and Wallace, an early retired couple on a full-time journey around the world. With a passion for exploring new cultures, discovering hidden gems, and enjoying delicious local food, we are on a mission to experience as much of the world as we can. Hi, and welcome back.
Today we are at an amusement park in downtown Da Nang.
So the park itself is called Sun World Da Nang Downtown. It used to be called Asia World or Asia Park or something like that. They changed the name last year. Doesn't really matter. And it is a Friday night. We decided just to come out in the evening and check it out. And it's super affordable. It was 250,000 dong per person for an all-inclusive pass, like unlimited rides and everything. So it's like 13 Canadian dollars or about maybe 9 or 10 USD. Super affordable.
Yeah, everything's included except for the haunted house. It's super quiet. We were here last time we were in Da Nang and it was super quiet then, and it's super quiet this time, which is nice. Makes it a lot more enjoyable because then you don't need to wait in line and stuff like that. But we're trying to get the sunset, and the sunset is setting right now, and we're gonna hop onto the sun wheel. So the sun wheel is one of the highest Ferris wheels in the world. I guess it's now number 20, and I think it takes 15 minutes to go around. So we just got on board, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty good sunset.
Yes, Cory is absolutely correct. It is currently the 20th highest observation wheel in the world and stands at 115 meters tall. I can't remember how many feet that is. It's like about 330 something feet if I'm not mistaken. And it's going to take us a while to get around, and it looks like, yeah, the sun is setting behind us and it's beautiful right now.
And because the park is so quiet, we got a pod, I guess pod is the proper term, all to ourselves, which is fantastic because then we can move around and film and not feel awkward.
Yeah, these cars hold probably 6 people maybe when it's busy, but right now this park is busier than it was 2 years ago, but it's still really quiet.
We're currently at the highest peak, but this speaker, I'm sure you can hear that, it's the worst. It's been like that the whole time, and it's really, really weird. Besides that speaker, it's kind of a trippy feeling being up so high in just this little pod thing.
And hopefully you can hear what we're saying, because that speaker is super annoying.
We got a few minutes of quiet. This is actually really enjoyable. Besides that, it's just a slow moving Ferris wheel, and you get a lot of time to take in the sights.
And yeah, the sun's just gone down. We've got all the lights of the city turning on, all the lights of the park below us. It's actually really pretty.
Thank you.
So they have a haunted house here. It is an additional charge, 70,000 Vietnamese dong. Or if you buy the combo ticket, you can buy the more expensive one, which includes a haunted house. I did look at some videos of it online and it did not look worthwhile to us, so we skipped that. Also at the entrance area to the Sun Wheel, on the ground floor, there is an arcade. So since we're here right now, we're gonna go check that out. So this is kind of cool. It's like a Nerf ball blaster gun area here inside the arcade, and it's pretty big, and it looks like these air-powered blaster guns, and there's just Nerf balls everywhere. Unfortunately, it looks like the area is closed right now because nothing's powered. None of the pressurized air is on, so unfortunately we don't get to see how that actually works. So that was a little underwhelming.
Just a little. Even though everything's free, everything seems to be slightly broken. And I remember that from last time.
But you know what? The games were all free to play, so could be worse, right?
So last time that we were here, I did do a bunch of the, I did 2 roller coasters and ended up really sick. Motion sickness mainly. So I'm going to skip out this time and let Wallace enjoy, because he doesn't get motion sick quite as bad as I do.
Not as bad, we'll see. So that's where we're going to go right now, is to look for the one really cool roller coaster. We found all the food vendors. So the food selection looks like what you'd expect when you're at a theme park. I'm seeing a lot of like hot dogs, corn dogs, drinks, chips, unhealthy stuff basically. Price-wise, it's probably a little overpriced because you're at an amusement park, but again, you expect that.
I will say this, for how quiet it is here, this is actually busier than the last time that we came 2 years ago. I don't remember what day of the week we came, but this is a Friday night.
Yeah, and it's pretty dead, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
So not sure what this is, but it looks like a big fake Cambodian style temple.
So because we just came from Cambodia, this is actually a fairly decent representation of like all the temples in one. So you got the Naga with 7 heads of the serpentine. There's a fig tree coming out of there. There's the face in the tower. And then all the architecture is very Cambodian. It looks like all this is actually just closed off. But honestly, we were just saying it feels kind of surreal because we can identify like all the structures and what temple they were from.
Yeah, we've literally just been to the temples in Cambodia that these are modeled after, which is kind of cool. This is the Queen Cobra, and it's one of the roller coasters where you sit suspended with the track above you. So I'm gonna go hop in line, and Cory's gonna, I guess, wait here because she is definitely gonna get too motion sick to ride this one.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the one that made me really sick the last time, so hard pass. That looked like so much fun. I am jealous. I do really miss doing these rides.
That was a lot of fun and really dizzy right now. And in retrospect, I'm actually really impressed Cory even survived that 2 years ago without throwing up, because yeah, I don't remember being that dizzy coming off of it. It goes a lot quicker than I remembered, and it does a couple of loops and a couple of like this as well as the upside down loops. And yeah, it kind of rattles your brain a little. So we're currently in the Singapore section, which I guess is why it used to be called Asia World, because there's like different Asian countries represented. But honestly, it looks nothing like Singapore. We know that because we've actually been there now, which is really cool. They've even got a merlion.
It wouldn't be an amusement park without a carousel, and we're gonna ride it.
Cory likes to do horseback riding whenever we can. We haven't found one so far, but this is as close as we're gonna get, I think.
I don't think that really cuts it.
It counts.
Yes, this is dorky, but I don't care. This is exactly as hokey as I remember, and it's awesome.
It's awesome. Sadly, I think that's like one of the only rides I can do now without getting sick anymore. Which is really, really sad.
That is, yes.
They even have a bamboo forest, which is really interesting and neat. I guess it's a really good representation of in Asia.
I think that's going to do it for Da Nang Downtown.
I enjoyed it for what it's worth. It was a really quiet park, which for me is way more enjoyable. But the Sunwheel, we just did it again. Lots of fun. I'd say that's the highlight for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can see the Sunwheel from pretty much anywhere this side of Da Nang. Like it just is visible on the skyline anytime you're near the river. So that is definitely the highlight of the park, I would think. Though that roller coaster was pretty awesome. Though if you had to ask, honestly, I don't think I'd be able to do that again tonight because I'd be pretty sick. There are lots of other rides. We haven't honestly done too many because some of them are closed. A lot of them are the spinny types that will make us sick. And unfortunately, that just isn't going to be much fun.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over to the Dragon Bridge, hit the market. I think there's a few items for food, but also we're hoping to see the dragon fire show. So hopefully we'll catch that, and we'll meet you there.
So we're gonna get out of here and go find ourselves a grab.
A few moments later.
We are here at the Dragon Bridge. There are a ton of people. We weren't expecting that, actually.
Yeah, it's really busy. We did, however, get a really delicious sugarcane juice to cool off. And
Yeah, I think we have about
15 minutes.
10, 15 minutes to wait. So hopefully we get a good show. It's just as busy as the fireworks festival was, but you can tell that it's about to go because all of a sudden everybody wandered out to the road to like watch it.
And the bridge is not closed to traffic. There's still cars going by, but everyone just surged out and are taking over the first like lane and a half of the bridge.
It wouldn't be Vietnam if everybody followed the rules.
Right.
It's just not how that works here.
Also, we saw a worker go up into the Dragon Bridge just now, like up into the dragon itself. So it looks like the show's gonna start soon, and it looks like it's manually controlled, which I didn't realize. So I did not realize, but the bridge actually does get closed off to car traffic because all of a sudden there's no cars and everyone's out on the bridge.
Yeah, it's about to start.
So
That was completely unexpected.
yeah, we did not realize that we were in the splash zone or that it was that much water. We are completely drenched. Like I've got water in my shoes because the amount of water coming down was that intense.
One of the girls, there was somebody who was smart and brought an umbrella Clearly they've been through that before. We had, it's like it rained hard.
That was awesome. We have stopped at the night market now. We've got another drink, more sugarcane juice because it was delicious. And I've just ordered a grilled pork meatball skewer just to try. I had something similar 2 years ago and I remember it being delicious, so I'm trying to find the right one because there's a lot of variety here tonight at the market. So these are just a simple grilled pork meatball, and there's a little bit of chili sauce in there. You can see that. Looks and smells delicious. Oh, damn it, that's good. It's just a meatball, but it's, I don't know what it's marinated with. There's definitely lemongrass in there. It's salty, like it's savory, but there's also a bit of sweetness as well. And then the sweet chili sauce that it's served with just to give just a touch of heat. And that is incredibly delicious.
Is it what you remember?
Exactly what I remember.
So it's my turn. There is, it's like a quail egg in a rice paper, like rice cake thing that you get fried. I remember them from when I was here. I think we just found the stall and I remember them absolutely delicious.
So we're gonna get some and try.
So it's called egg cake. I think it's like a mini bun thing, would be my guess.
I don't know if you guys can see, it's this one here, Ban Ken. I don't know how to pronounce it.
So it's this. I don't know if you can see it. So it's like a crispy rice pancake, for lack of a better term. And then an egg on top. I think it's quail egg. And then this dipping sauce. I remember the dipping sauce being like out of this world. And then there's again. Exactly what I remember.
All right, you guys, we've had some snacks, so we're full. We're still completely soaked. So I think we're gonna call it there.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for our mishmash of today. I think this is just a really good representation of a fun night out.
Yeah, I mean, it's really chill. Things are close by. You can go to an amusement park, see, you know, fire show on the bridge, come to a night market, and really, you know, we haven't spent that much money today. I think, you know, all the food and drinks we got was like $10 or $12, $25 for the amusement park. Like, this was an affordable, you know, date night basically for a Friday night, just for something to do. So yeah, I think that's it. Thanks very much for joining us, you guys. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and please make sure you subscribe.
And we hope that you'll join us in the next video for more adventures. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.
Absolute pandemonium. Oh, these guys brought an umbrella. They're smart.